So a bit more than a few weeks ago, I got the chance to visit the Paradox offices in Stockholm and got to talk to some of the Crusader Kings developers. There, I got to find out a lot of secret information that I can't share with you, including why the weight of Hastings keeps changing every update. But something I am allowed to share is a bit of statistics on how you guys like to play the game. You may have already seen the video where I play as the least played start, but what about the most played one? Specifically, what is Crusader Kings 3's most played government type, start date, and starting region? And in this video, I will be playing all three of them in one single playthrough. So let's talking. It's time to play the character that statistically, literally everyone, including you watching, has played. Let us begin. So the least played start date was 1178, but the most played start date by a wide margin is 867. Which I'm pretty sure is because it's the earliest start date that you can play, and players want that possibility of doing the longest possible campaign, which is kind of silly, because the amount of players who have actually played from the start date to the end date is very small, and up until recently, not even I, who play this game for a living, had completed an entire playthrough. But now I have, and you can find that video in the description, but let's watch this one first, okay? So the start date is 867. I think it also has to do with the fact that a lot of things here are a bit splintered. There's no great empires, and everything is sort of up for grabs. And there's also Vikings, which a lot of people like. Now, to the starting region. Now, unsurprisingly, the most played starting region is here in Europe. And the three top played regions happens to be the Byzantine Empire, the Vikings of Scandinavia, but on the top of that list, the British Isles. Now, why this is, we can only speculate, but one good theory that I read on a cursed website known as Reddit was that a lot of Americans who play this game have the closest cultural ties to the Anglosphere, including Ireland. And because everyone wants to play as where they're from, me included, which is why I play a lot of Vikings, they end up playing as the Anglo-Saxons, the Gaels, or the Irish. There's also a lot of things happening in medieval history around here, so this is where we're gonna start. But here, my friends, is where I'm gonna have to come clean. I've actually lied to you, because the most played starting government happens to be feudal, which makes sense. It's sort of the default cookie cutter one. And very close behind comes tribal and adventurer. Now, I mentioned this in the other video, adventurers are super popular and make up a large percentage of all starts in Crusader Kings 3, despite being locked behind a DLC. But today, I'm not going to play as a feudal, at least not to begin with, as we will be starting as a tribal, specifically Chieftain Conquests of Desmond. This is by far the character that you are most likely to have played in Crusader Kings 3, because this is the tutorial guy. Because Ireland, and specifically the Chieftain of Desmond, has always been the recommended start for any new Crusader Kings player, me included, way back in Crusader Kings 2, and we will rise from tribal to feudal, thus having played as the most popular start in Crusader Kings 3. Are you following? Good. Let's begin. Now, being an Irish tribal is very interesting, because we don't have to worry that much about gold. As we are tribal, we sort of operate on prestige. But we also happen to be insular Christian. It's sort of as if you took normal Christianity and locked it away on an island for a while. Come to think of it, that's literally what it is. That means that we are part of the Christian world, and we can pester the Pope to give us money and claims, while also enjoying the ability to have secondary spouses. Very cool. Now, we seem to be a sort of intrigue character, which is very interesting. Are we gonna backstab our way to getting the claim of Ireland? Yes, that's exactly what we're going to do. It would be fun to know which is the most popular lifestyle, but Koifish forgot to ask this to the developers because he was too busy talking about Hastings. Personally, I think it would be martial, which is very noob friendly, as most beginner players really focus on war. Other than that, intrigue must be very popular, because there's a subgroup of people that treat this game as a goddamn dating simulator, or worse, family dating simulator. Meaning seducer would be very popular. But I guess we could start breaking up some of the more powerful counts, like Chieftain Mugron Macmail Cothay. A murder of him would be, not too easy, but I'll give it a try. We also need to get married. We have an option of Chieftain Author the Deep-Minded, an absolute Chad character that happens to be Viking and Catholic. Yeah, that'd make for a great alliance. Why not? She's also quick. A perfect wife. It almost feels like I'm smurfing and playing on a lower rank when I'm returning to a start I played and I absolutely sucked at the game. But now I'd like to consider myself a pretty good player. So we'll see how quickly I can conquer Ireland. That's gonna be my first step, by the way. Becoming High King of Ireland, then becoming feudal and taking out England. I am going to spend my prestige to get larger armies, as the larger your armies, the more you can do as a tribal. We are very much living in a might makes right society here. I'll also start swaying the Pope. He's not a huge fan of me, mostly because he considers insulars to be a bit astray. But I have gotten married to my wife. Yippee! Now, I need to marry my heir to someone. The strongest alliance we could get would be the Chieftain of Meath. That's all the way there, so we don't have to worry about conquering that just now. So we'll make this wedding happen. Then we'll pick up some secondary spouses. Here, we're gonna go purely for genetics. Like Usala, this Amazonian woman. Amazonian. That's because she can deliver huge and strong babies. Then we marry Fine, which is a fine but very quick woman, as well as our spy mistress, Derilay. And all we have to do is wait for troops to get up. But already, we seem to be having some Irish problems. Absolutely unacceptable! Arthur, the massive Viking wife I just married, burst into my chamber like the Kool-Aid man, her face red with anger. And why does this guy look like he's an extra in Harry Potter? He's just insulted her honor. I demanded you cast the vile bastard away from our court. Why don't you tell me the story from the beginning, please? After carefully examining my wife's claim, I reached the conclusion that Arthur is telling me the truth. Daufgus has deeply insulted her honor and called her a pickled herring-eating Viking bastard. Get the hell out of here, Daufgus. You've been exiled. Now we're gonna try to kill this chieftain. He died! We poisoned him with a dish of fish and exotic herbs. An exotic herb for Ireland must be like bay leaf. Alright, we now have an army and a great bit of alliances. So I think we should be able to take out Chieftain Senfaeled, MacMurchel of Thomond, and slowly but surely build up our realm. As our fame level is kind of very bad, we're gonna do one little bit at a time. Truly a much slower experience than I'm used to. But that's honestly why this is such a great start for Crusader Kings 3 players starting out their journey. Let's wait for our alliance to come over here. Come here, buddy. I need you. Or we can just wait for him to leave. I guess that works too. Well, while he's away sieging, we siege his holding. There you go, buddy. Not the smartest idea. And I've won the war. I captured his wife. You want your wife back for a bit of gold? 25 bucks! Yeah, I'll take it. We might as well finish the next siege as well. There you go. Alright, enforce demands. That was easy. We are low on prestige though, but we have gold, so we're gonna host a glorious little feast. And I think I'm gonna try to befriend my wife. I don't dare to seduce her. She sort of intimidates me with her massive stature, but being best buds with your wife, that's a good idea. Hey, I guess we were friendly enough to get pregnant. She is, not me. That would be weird. Now, as we've doubled our size here, we have gotten a lot of more levies, as well as fully replenished our bowmen and pikemen that we bought. So we're gonna finish this feast, get prestige, and now the Pope hates me. Why? Why does the Pope hate me? Alright, because I'm Irish. Truly, we are vibing at the feast. It's me and Koifish, a wandering gambler. And our character, Chieftain Kukongref, he's having such a great time and feasting on all sorts of rare dishes. His life has been reaffirmed, and he has a medium health boost for 5 years. We imported fried Mars bars from Scotland. I ate one and it clogged my arteries so good. I had to reaffirm my life choices. But who's that? Onegus MacFleitnia, one of my warriors. What are these names? He's having an allergic reaction to the fried Mars bar. I save him from the food. And now the feast is over, and thank God for that. I don't think I can handle much more feasting. But we have gotten a lot of prestige. And that monk is over there hitting the goddamn griddy. I think it's time to leave. We're gonna do an Irish goodbye. That's when you just leave and don't say anything. Would you look at that? Chieftain Senfaeled has lost his duchy, and now he only rules Ennis. That sort of rhymes with pennies. We're gonna kill him, and while we kill him, we'll take the land of Chieftain Duncad. Now he has a lot of alliances, including the Cornish man, King Durmnath, and his wife with the longest chin on all of the British Isles. Why the long face? I'll call in my friend, the Neil of Meath. Now, if you know about House Neil, well, they are kind of hardcore. Editor, please, paint the scene for us. You are sailing with 9 hostages or something. Sorry, I didn't pay attention in school. And someone says, hey, first man to put his hand on Ireland gets the claim. And one of the ancestors of House Neil fucking cuts off his hand and throws it from the boat. And that's how they claimed Ireland, because his hand touched the beacon first. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk. Now let's conquer the land. Alright, let's beat these bastards up. Now, I'm not the general of this army. I'm more important scheming and killing my enemies. I use the small blade, not the large one. But my player heir, Concobar MacKukongreth, he's a misguided warrior. So what if we guide him towards the enemy? Even better, that the Ormondian bastards are being beaten up by the Earldom of Ossory. And talking about people getting beat up, Chieftain Senfaeled, the man I was trying to kill, Yeah, he just died of old age. I worked harder, but Satan was quicker. That's why we gotta sharpen the blade and kill this man instead, so that his land will be ruled by a 0-year-old girl. Ah, medieval strategy. When people fought with honor and killed children. Rah! Talking about children, here's my first child. Not including my 25-year-old boy that seemingly came about by immaculate conception. That or I'm hiding his true mom's identity out of shame. This is the half-Norse Tomnat Nick Kukongles Eogonach Reithilind, or as I like to call her, Dumsjoblaig! Dumsjoblaig! Listen, I'm not here to laugh at the Irish, because the Lord knows they've been through enough to be laughed at. But imagine walking down the aisle with your Galway girl, and you turn to look at her and you smile, and she smiles back. It is the most wonderful day of your life, and the priest goes, "Hey, Stephen." He doesn't say hey, he's, "Stephen, do you take Dumsjoblaig Niku Kongur Eogonach Reithlind as your true beloved wife?" And all you have to do is just go like, "Yeah, please don't say her name again." We're having that changed. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. We need to beat up more Irish people. There you go. Easy. Now, we win the war because he only holds one holding. And when we siege that down, well, it's ours. You can't do anything, buddy. I own your house. You gonna cry? You gonna cry? Yeah, you cry, buddy. Very cool. We have taken a lot more land. And we gotten a perk. I'm going to go with a little bit of torturing here. Do I have anyone I can torture? Yes. Mail more Luik. Well, your Luik has run out. That's how you say luck in Irish. Here you go, buddy. Enjoy the torturing session. Ah, he gets put in the rack. Who doesn't love a big fat rack? The most famous rack of Ireland has to be Barack Obama. He's Irish. Look it up. With that said though, things are looking up for us as well. And we have enough counties to form the Duchy of Munster. We will only need a bit more gold, but we should be able to get that from raiding. We are allowed to raid not because we're Vikings, but because we are a tribal government. With that said though, once we have conquered all of our lands here, we're going to push towards getting feudalism here and becoming the actually most played government. For now though, we're gonna be silly barbarians. Give me your gold! And talk about giving me gold, why don't you give me the 2 gold pieces to put on your eyes so that you can pay the ferryman as you go to the afterlife? Oh, he survived. Oh, well, if at first you don't succeed, try again. Why am I gonna lose here? I have way more troops than him. Oh, don't tell me. Is this? Oh yeah, I know who this is. That's Chieftain Ketil Björnsson. He's a goddamn Viking that rules Dublin. Or as he calls it, Dyflin. Yeah, we're not gonna mess with the Vikings. I think that's gonna get us killed. I'll stick to raiding purely the Irish. There you go, 57 gold. That should be enough. Yippee! We now take this gold and form the Duchy of Munster, making me a high chieftain. Very cool. This means I can have more champions, which is good. We're gonna invite some random people to try to fight for me. We're also gonna spend some of prestige and get another regiment. I think light footmen is gonna be good. It will help us fight in forest, and Ireland has a lot of forests. I say, realizing it's mostly wetlands. Well, at least they don't suck in wetlands. And they're sheep. We've gotten Corbin and Farannan. They'll make for good warriors. Good fighting lads, good scrappers. Especially Farannan. God damn, that's a handsome warrior. I think we could cut down the enemy using his shin and jawbone structure. Now, to declare war on fellow insular Christians, we need more piety. And we currently don't have a lot of it. Mostly because we've been murdering people. And that's not really, approved by God. And here's a son. Little Alil Broga. And another son. This is little Artgal. God damn it, I have a lot of children. I guess I am a Catholic Irishman. I could take a vow of poverty. It'll reduce my income, but drastically increase my piety. Let's do it. All right, let's go on the warpath. Chieftain Eogan, I want your county. Hand it over. By now, our army is so large, we don't even need our allies. I don't need allies, they disappoint me. We simply send in Korban, a very strong man, and he beats them up. No, my son died! Why did we send our 0-year-old into battle? Oh, he died from being sickly. That's equally as sad, if slightly less funny. But it of course stresses me out. I have to become a confider and start bitching to my wife. I think that's a very valid reason though. Let's take out our anger on this county instead. There you go. I took your son. You can have him back. I feel sad now. My boy died from father to father, you know. Here, have your kids. I'm not running a daycare. There you go. Thank you, buddy. Wow, we're really starting to conquer the island. I can see why people play Ireland. It's honestly a very fun sort of rags to riches type start, as you're increasing your holdings, one little county at a time. There we go. County captured, as well as a child. There's so many children on these little green isles. An island full of children. Oh no. No. Is there an Epstein running around? No, but there is a Hastine. Yay! It's Hastine! Yeah, what are you doing? Wait, why is he doing here? He's in England. That's terrifying. Now we have arrived at the lands of High Chieftain Muridach MacMugron. He's actually a duke. Now we could attack him and steal the entire duchy in one war, but my fame level needs to be illustrious. And it's currently only distinguished. I guess I'm stuck fighting one war at a time. But we can go hunting, which is a great way to earn a lot of prestige. If slightly dangerous, what would you hunt in Ireland? A wolf! Oh god. At least not snakes. St. Patrick sort of clubbed all us to death with a stick. We're gonna try to ambush the wolf. But all we find are a bunch of Irish foragers. Corban is like, what do we do, sire? Gonna hang him, I guess. Nah, we'll give him some gold. There you go. But the wolf slips our grasp and we come home empty-handed. I'm sorry, Mudnik Congress, but you won't eating wolf steak for today. It's all potatoes from here on. Alright, let's get to scrapping. Earldom of Leinster, and we'll also take the Earldom of Umain. That's a lot of land. Might have taken more than I can chew here. But I believe, you gotta have faith, you gotta believe in yourself. There you go, we've taken out the Earldom of Leinster, and now we march our army on the second invader. The Chieftain of Connacht. But we are above our tribal holding limit, so we'll give Loch Arman to Angus MacFlatnia. There you go. Enjoy, buddy. You're my first vassal. I guess we can put you in charge of diplomacy. You're not very good at it, but it's something. There we go. Beat him up. Siege back our holding. Stop him from conquering further of my lands. And now we take the holding we're going for war against, which will be Dunbunna Grillimil. It's not a real language. But now I'm studying Rome, as every man should do, at least once a day. Hannibal's crowning achievement was the Battle of Cannae. Can a man bum a drink of buckfast? Or an iron brew? An army of 50,000 outmaneuvered and encircled 86,000 strong Roman army. Damn, I think he got his power from being an aggressive attacker. But talking about aggressive attackers, here's Pope Nicholas, Santa Claus, the Pope of the Rome. Your practice of polygamy is in strict opposition of Catholic doctrine and sin in the eye of God. I only wish you for salvation and to rid you of your 3 extra wives. And this is coming from a homosexual man, so he would know. Do we value our culture that lets us have secondary spouses? Or do we value our religion, which is the very thing we get power from? Saying no will make the Pope hate me, and I lose levels of devotion, becoming a sinner. Fine, we give up the doctrine. I'm sorry, my extra wives. Do I get to keep the Norse one? Hell yeah! And would you look at that? I took the piece of land, and we won the war. We now rule literally half of Ireland. Very nice. We'll give this to my son. He needs to practice learning and ruling his own holding. I'll also make him the head warrior. The Chieftain Marshal. Dear God, it's truly popping off on the other side, with Jarl Hazen of Montague conquering a lot of land there. And the Vikings seemingly lost the war? Or did they win it? They won it. Oh, what a mess. Listen, thank God we're surrounded by water, you know? It reminds me of a song. The sea, oh, the grand Macrony, long may it stay between England and me. It is sure guaranteed that somehow we'll be free. Thank God we're surrounded by water. The Irish truly have never had it easy, have they? God damn it. I feel bad for them. Listen, I'm a Swedish guy. We were only colonized and invaded by the Danes. And that was bad enough. But at least, you know, we're somewhat similar. You were ruled by the British. Tea-drinking, petticoat-wearing bastards. Well, there's one thing true about Ireland. They will always get their change. It just might take a few hundred years. Talking about change, though, I think I need to change my underpants, as I just realized that I have to defeat Jarl Ivar the Boneless in open combat, because he owns Dublin. Or do I? I'm a murderer. I'm just gonna kill him. Jarl Ivar, don't start your car tomorrow. I guess we could take the realm of Brefne here. They're very weak. They're also at war with someone, and that person is even weaker. It's like I'm interrupting a burglary by shooting the burglar on the spot and stealing the victim's purse. Thank you. Ah, yes, justice. But now my bones are hurting. That's not good. I've drank the bone-hurting juice. Should we try to kill him right away? Let's do it. My plan to kill Jarl Ivar has failed. My accomplice snuck a poisoned batter of mead into his kitchen. But before he was able to drink it, the servant burst into the room, announcing that another berserker named Jörger drank from the mead and died. They don't know I did it. Okay, no, they do know I did it. Damn it, I failed. And now I can't kill him for another 10 years. Damn. But maybe that part of Ireland can sort of be an exclusive zone, you know? Like there's Ireland and then this area that's like, we can call it Eastern Ireland, you know? I'm sure that won't give ramifications in the future of being divided like that. Hey, could you stop trying to conquer my country that I just can't conquer, you know? This is mine. This is mine by the Pope. The Pope signed off on this. We'll give it to my grandson. Could you stop running? Thank you. I've won the war. Very good. Do we have enough to form the Kingdom of Ireland? Yes, we do. Only needs one more duchy. Can we create another duchy? Connacht? We can make Leinster. We'll do that. At least we have 2 duchies. All we need now is a bunch of gold. Very good. I know how to get that. Let's go raiding. A lot of these holdings are already very raided. I mean, we can steal the stuff that's not stolen yet. These are the lands of the Cumbrians. Don't laugh at their name. Hand over your stuff. We're Irishmen. Now, when you go raiding, you want something that has a loud bang. That scares the hostages. And we gotta run back before we get killed by the Vikings. We did not, in fact, run fast enough, and we're being actively killed by the Vikings, including the slightly depressed, callous Jarl Halfdan the White Shirt. And that's how we lost our entire goddamn raid host. Not good. I'm just gonna beat up this man instead out of frustration and help my ally win this war. Might be able to get some prisoners here. Yes, but because we're Irish, everyone is so stingy, they won't even pay their bail and ransom their own kids. Hey, I got an idea. The Pope should like me a little bit more, and I could ask him for gold if I had more piety. So if we offer him one of my kids as tribute, there you go, buddy. Would that mean he likes me more? We'll try to sway him. Sending your child to the Catholic Church, never been a bad idea. Very, very safe. They take good care of the children. Close supervision. Let's beat up the Connachtians. Oh, there's a chieftain of Färöar. Ingolf Arnisson. He's a ram. He likes to ram something, that's for sure. Well, he won the war for me. I appreciate that. Thanks. How glorious. We are victorious. And we got 1 ransom. That's better than nothing. There you go. War 1. I have further lands to give away. This one will go to Korban. He's a good friend of mine. But I still need more gold. Pope, you won't accept. What if I go on a pilgrimage? What if I go to Rome? That is a good idea. That's gonna get the Pope on our side, and he'll give me money. Just gonna stop by a few spots on the way there. I guess this is technically being an adventure. But who is this? It's a loop! A pocket priest! He's a local minor priest. You sure he's not an actual minor? Like a child who's put on vestment and a fake beard. I will join your prayer, small priest. Yes, he built like a miniature. God damn, who is this cutie patootie? It's Itlal, a Mozarabic Andalusian pilgrim. Yeah, you can come along. But as we're passing through the Alps, where is the baddie from Andalusia? She's dead. We will pray for her soul. Damn. Caleb. Is that your name? I feel for you, man. I feel for you. And now Caleb is gone too. Caleb is nowhere to found. Where is he? He joined the court of the Italian king. Caleb, you can't just lie to me and say we're doing a pilgrimage together and then just at the first spot of Italy, join the king of Italy. What the hell? I'll get Abel instead. Well, we've arrived at Rome at last. This man is offering me exotic goods. Yeah, I'll take them, I guess. And this man is selling a fragment of the True Cross. Yeah, all right, I'll buy it. Well, it's been an honor, Rome. It's been a great pilgrimage. Now I must return. But now I've gotten awfully stressed out from traveling. It's because my bones hurt and I'm being forced walking all over Europe. And now I got dementia. Oh, where am I? Well, I made it home. Please tell me this was enough to get the Pope to give me money. No! What do you mean, no? I did the thing! You want more children, is that it? You want more children? I'm gonna sacrifice children! I'm gonna fabricate the hook on him. I'm gonna gaslight the Pope into giving me what I need. All that and used to be turned away? Got nothing from that. And now I'm dead! He broke too many fragile bones while stumbling. He stumbled to death. What the hell? Local man fell down the steps. He was too drunk. He had too many whiskeys. High Shift and Conqueror takes over. And at least the realm is, united. It hasn't split. Except it has. My half-brother rules half of the holdings. And I am somehow 265 gold in debt. What have you spent the money on? He's a profligate. He frequently wastes money on unnecessary purchases. He's also gregarious, craven, and zealous. This man is a performative male in the pre-medieval times. And now there's Catholics here in Bravne. Religious differences on my island. That's not gonna go well. Pope, can a humble sinner have some gold? Please.
You say that gold is the devil's tool. That's how he gets you. That and pornography. So please give me that. The gold, not the pornography. Dear Lord, I'd probably be better off dead than letting Chieftain Kathnia take over. He's shy, which is arguably the worst trait in the game, but at least he's not in debt. I'm in serious debt. We need to go gambling. What if I use raid my brother? That's a foolproof idea. That's a great idea. Brother, can I capture you? You're a wife or something. I'm gonna steal from the Vikings. Run! Alright, that's a little bit of gold at least, but it's not gonna clear my debt. Especially not because I'm way above my domain holdings, as my education is garbage. I could fix this by going to university, but just like in real life, that would put me even more in debt. Wow, the system is rigged against me. I'm being oppressed. And now there's a revolt to stop us. And there's Vikings from Australand. Absolutely fucking not. Send in the Garda. But the Garda was never sent in, as Chieftain Concobar died at the age of 40. He died in his sleep. How? What? Well, I got my wish. High Chieftain Kathnia. He now rules a united Ireland. Just kidding. It's even more devastated and spread out. At least we can defeat these Vikings. There you go, get the hell out of here. And we're not in debt. But even worse than being in debt, we have lost a large part of our holdings. Nothing to worry about though. We will take it back in a series of claimant wars. Stop sieging me down, you scoundrel. Hey, all this infighting has gotten our dynasty a legacy. That's good. I'll go with desirable match. This will get us better marriage acceptance. Potentially some better alliances. Now come here, my brother or uncle, whoever you are. It's a very, very aggressive episode of Family Feud, this one. Stop raiding me! Hey, hey! Who's this? Ossory! Flansina MacMail! You dog! Wait, you're the son of the former High King of Ireland. Okay, guess he has the credentials. Let's beat him up. Thanks for the gold, kind stranger. My gold. Oh, this guy's a seducer. Oh, well, might as well put that to good use. Can I seduce the Pope? Are you gay, Pope? No, worth an ask. What about the Queen of England? Petty King Ailswift. Yeah, you look like a bad... He's not attracted to men. I got bad news for you, King Alfred. But you and your wife have the same taste in women. Women! What if I bang Hastings' wife? She's also gay? No, she's asexual. My bad, Queen. Carry on. Damn, I guess I'll bang the one woman I'm allowed to bang, being my wife. As God intended. There you go. That's one holding taken. At Leinster. Thanks, buddy. Hey, yo! I forgot to have nudity on and that my wife's pregnant. I mean, it's beautiful and everything, but I wasn't expecting it. Oi, yeah! Irish people are so pale that when you see them naked, it's like someone yelling, "The beacons of Gondor are lit!" Trust me, I wasn't a beast in West Kirby, and you could tell who was from across the pond or not. That's my son. That's my sonny boy. I'll name him Kathnia after me. As a strong lad. Talking about lads, I've taken lands from my half-brother. He's 5. Oh, well, we are back to where we started, more or less. Now, Myth rules a lot of land. Could we potentially attack him and steal all of it in a great subjugation war? Yes, but we would need a lot of prestige. So, I think we'll simply skip that, save the money, and form the kingdom, thus giving us a claim and potentially being able to vassalize him, or whatever heirs he has. I just want to become ruler of Ireland. Please. Pope, could I have a bit of gold, please? You have sinful traits. What? Oh, I'm lustful. Oh, well, you know, I can't blame a dog for barking, can you? I'm gonna bang the Queen of Sweden, if my life depends on it or not. How did you come to rule? Because Erikir died, and now Ingrid took over. Crusader Queens 3. Hell yeah. She took countermeasures against being seduced. The worst she can do is say no. Ingrid takes countermeasures against being seduced. Oh, it worked! God damn, she's strong. Oh, I mean, you can't see it because my editor is currently working his ass off censoring this. But it worked. 5% chance. Hey, if Chieftain Kathnia can do it, you can do it. Seduce your crush. I got lovers in high places, and I got sons in the bedroom. I'm so sorry, wife. Oh, little Jeftavi Krivjiki. Why are you named like a Russian? Nah, buddy, that's our kid. I'm an adulterer, sure. But who is this child? Oh, you are married to the ruler of Minsk. So I cucked the Russian king. Where's my boy? Where's my boy? Where's my boy? That's my boy! He's Irish! I will track your progress with delight here. But first, I will become king of Ireland, as we now have exactly enough gold. Glorious! But as I become king, I talk to my aunt, Mudnight Eiganach Reithlind. She does look like an aunt. This is the lore accurate aunt. Wait, she's only 18? My daydream is interrupted because I think of a busty barmaid. She slams a tankard on the table. I've seen you gawking at Dubgilla. She whispers with a sly smile. I do not blame you. Are you also gay? Is everyone gay in Crusader Kings? Hell yeah. Do you want me to introduce you to her? I'm being wingman by my aunt. Fuck it, why not? I become friends with my aunt and I get to talk to this baddie. Holy moly. She becomes my lover. Let's go. Only problem now is that I'm horrifically in debt. Not as bad as the other character, but it's pretty bad. Oh no, another illegitimate little child. You can stay in the court, you know, it's just a random child that the king happens to be educating, and we can make her the wet nurse. Perfect. I'll even dedicate this glorious crown we're making to Mudnate, which reveals my secret. Damn, this guy's not smooth with it. And now his wife is sick and pregnant. A horrific combination in the medieval times. This behavior, of course, starts a revolt against me, but we have a daughter. Yippee! And we have a crown, meaning we should get coronated. But we're too broke to hold a coronation. Even if we have the worst possible one, yeah, we are broke. Damn it, we're not a true king. You know what I need to do? Need to seduce Kaiser Ludwig's wife. It's gonna work. How are we gonna get that much gold? Uh-oh, peasant revolt. It's Khosrach. We have to stop him. No more potatoes from you, good sir. My name is Oliver Cromwell. Please lay down and die, peasant. But now my decrepit crypt keeper, known as the Archbishop Fotud, he's saying that me and Queen Svanhildir were consanguineous. We are married by blood. Yeah, I guess I'll divorce her. Yeah, I didn't know I was being incestual. Please don't say that. We need a new wife. What about Bereskita Antes Inigia? She's a Catholic Basque woman. Perfect. Bask in the glory that is my realm. It barely fucking functions. But we have defeated the peasant uprising, so that's good. Seamus! Seamus! Lay down the Armalite and join us! We can fight for a united Ireland! Yippee! He becomes a knight. Not just a knight. He'll become Ireland's first accolade. A glorious knight. The chief warrior in the wetlands. That was my nickname in college. I guess we'll take her army raiding, eh? It's better than nothing. Why is my army so small? Oh, that's not my main army. I'm stupid. Have I had this army raised this whole time? Oh no. How horrifically dumb of me. And now my army's dead anyways. What the hell? Go get them, Khosrach. I go beat them up. Go beat up the Vikings. Come on. Very good. It's gonna be a lot of gold. It's gonna take me out of debt, which means I should be able to defeat them and unite Ireland fully. Holy moly. Look at these ransoms. That's great. What if I take my second-born son and use him to get an alliance with Asa Bagsekdottir, the King of Denmark? Oh, that's a bit much for my intentions. What about the Holy Roman Empire instead? No. There you go. King of Ireland will have his power. There you go. That's a few good alliances. And with those, we should be able to subjugate this bastard and steal his land. Especially if we call in our allies, like the Duke of Barcelona and the King of Denmark. Who says no? Because he doesn't like me. What about the King of Denmark? I said yes. He's up for anything. Catalonians and Denmarkians. It's a good mix. Alright, let's siege down his holding. Oh, there comes his army. It's ruled by High Chieftain Aid, the Shy. It's also significantly larger than mine. We need to break off the siege and rejoin with our Denmark allies. Let's go! Fight for the glory of our house in Ireland! Go! Ireland must be united. Hey, we did it, lads! The subjugation war is done. Wait, who am I fighting against? Duke Amrus Leon. You called in a Spaniard. I mean, I called in a Spaniard as well. I called in Duke Bernat of Barcelona, but it's besides the point. Glorious! We've gotten all of Ireland except for Dublin. It's that except for Dublin that bothers me. We could subjugate him, but we use the subjugation war. Could holy war him? That'd be something. Tell you what, let's become feudal first. To become feudal, we need absolute tribal authority, good fame level, and 10 development in Earldom of Desmond. So I guess we gotta start building that development. We do that by having our steward work. It's currently very low as we are Irish, but we need someone with good, really good stewardship. So we'll use our beautiful spy mistress here as a sort of honeypot. As in any realm inside of diplomatic range, who would be the best stewardship guy. Charles, a Frenchman. Sorry, he has to be eligible to be wed and a man. Ribmakitali is a Sami man. He says no. What if we give him 15 gold and let him marry my half-sister? Hey, my Sami brother-in-law! Then we have him act as the steward, which means that we gain development a lot faster. And if we sway him and become friends with him, he's gonna work even better. We'll also get a royal architect, the same Sami guy, and do public works, which will increase my development even more. And to further enhance it, we're gonna go into domain focus. Look at all of these prisoners. That's a lot of gold. That's a whole lot of gold. I think this is a good time to get coronated. I've sort of held off on that. Holy moly, am I getting coronated in a shed? Why is Ireland so backwards? And there's Goffreid, the man that told me that, hey, you're banging your own siblings. My brother-in-law from Samiland. He gives me a scale armor. Oh my god, thank you. Thank you so much. This is a glorious artifact. God, don't forsake Ireland. Lord knows you have before. Don't do that again. Now let the ceremony begin. The priests love me. My vassals in undershirts. Why are you all in undershirts? What the hell? The masses accept me. The jewels of Ireland get put on my head along with holy oil. Thank you. Now I get to swear an oath. This is where we really can ensure we get better development. But instead, I want to repent. Repentance is when I get rid of my bad traits. If I do that, the Pope will like me. And if the Pope likes me, he'll give me gold. And if I have gold, I can develop Ireland. What? Why are you naked? Why are you naked? It's Captain Eithvilt and Svanhildir Olafsdottir of breast. Yeah, you got your breast out. Please, man, put this. This is my ex-wife. You scoundrel, mercenary scum. You're banging my ex-wife on my coronation. What the hell is... What the fuck's wrong with Ireland? Oh, well, we have 20 years to remove my sinful lifestyle. That being, I like to bang people. But now people from the county of Savresje, a Bosnian in Zvukak. 3,000 Bosnians wish to move to Ireland. Yeah, alright, why not? It will increase my development, which is good. What the hell? It's just a bunch of Christiani people there. Bosnian Christians? What? Can my harlot of ex-wife get out of here? I'm gonna bloody kill her. No, I can't. I'll marry her to my war. No, gosh, oh gosh, that's even worse. I'm getting cucked either way. You know what? I'm going to Rome to talk to the Pope. Hopefully there I can stop being lustful. Let's go. We hired Eilu. He's also Sami. I guess we got the we got the hookup. There's a bunch of Sami men on Ireland now. But as I'm out, I stop by an inn. I feel like I haven't felt the warmth of another person against my skin. You horn dog! You're doing this to stop being lustful. But dear God! Holy moly! Eighth little Gifu. Why limit myself to one brothel? No, don't go banging any maidens in Wilton. Lord knows, it's a den of villainy. See, now God is crying. Look at that. You made God cry by having sex with a woman you're not married to. To my sunshine, the sensible high king, I've gotten a letter. It's from Sweden. I fear this distance keeps getting me from embracing you has gotten the better of me. Forgive me, my love. Where do you live now? In Sweden. My long-distance relationship with the Swedish baddie, it's over. I'm gonna literally throw myself off the Giant's Causeway. Well, it seems that banging that random woman at a whorehouse might have resulted in a little child. There's a lot of Irish bastards running around. And here's another. Oh no. But here's my half-sister. No, she can't die if she does that the zombie man leaves. Go after her! She was not found. Oh my god, and more people died too? No! My sister died. What is this medieval life? But we have arrived at the Domovoy Bridge. It's a Domovoy that lives under. A Slavic house spirit. My brother in Christ, we're in Tuscany! We must pray to drive him away back to Russia. And now this kid has frostbite. What the hell? In the markets of Luni, a familiar woman makes an appearance. Like a puppy, she has followed us for days. It's Liakut, an Ashori Baranis woman that's here to trade. My lord, your archbishop, will he ever love me? For he is insularist, and I am the Ashori faith. Have you fallen for my bisexual archbishop? Listen, if you convert to my religion, you can marry him. I'm finally in Rome. Dear God, my sister died, and now a priest is blessing my chainmail armor a Sami man gave to me. You couldn't write this if you tried. Well, Rome, it's been an honor, but I didn't really get a chance to repent my lustfulness. If anything, I reinforced it by having sex with random women. Oh well, I've arrived back and we've earned a bit of gold from some exotic wares we brought with us, which is good. But they still wouldn't give me gold because I'm a fornicator. I'll find a way to squeeze gold out of you, Pope Marinus, like a leprechaun. I don't know if I'm the leprechaun in this situation or he is, but we'll figure it out, okay? And now Duke Ervir has become a Norman. Oh no, that's not good. That's not good for us. It turns out that Pope Marinus used to be involved with Cornelia the Beautiful, and then she disappeared. But this means that I can blackmail the Pope, and that gives me a hook, and I can then blackmail him for 200 gold. I'm rich! I'm the richest man on Ireland! Glorious! We can do this to more kings. We can blackmail everyone. We can run a scam economy and build an army from that and then take out the boneless man. Brilliant idea. I'll take this gold and go feasting at least. It's gonna help against my stress. Very good. I'm no longer stressed. And I can now increase my tribal authority law here. I need this to be absolute before I can become feudal. So we're just gonna have to slowly but surely build that up. We'll also get it's my domain, meaning I can extort subjects and get even more gold. Nice! And now we got a breeding project of cattle in Desmond. It's super good. It's gonna boom my economy, which we need. To become feudal, the development has to be 5, which it currently is. Good. Now we just need 70% of all military and civic tribal era innovations. How many do we have? Oh no, not that many. We're very behind. Okay, Koifish, think here. How can we get a lot of knowledge super quickly? The Greeks have a lot of them unlocked. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Dukes, Cosmas the Lion of Calabria is Greek. Ruling over a holding that is Greek. Same with Napoli Papoli over here. So if I fabricate a claim... Oh, I can't reach it. What's the closest Greek outpost? Here? I guess I could take land from the East Francians. This is Sicilian. That's better than my culture. It's more learned. But it's not Greek, is it now? Oh, well, it's better than nothing. Let's get our place in the sun. Hey, stop raiding me. Stop, don't raid me. Seriously, we don't have any gold as is. Hey, oh, goddamn. They beat him up. Oh, well, that solves that problem. Maybe I go raiding against the Vikings. Very good. Now we're fighting the son of Hastin. Alright, don't mind if I do. Now I'm being invited to King Ivar's coronation. Buddy, yeah, I'll go, but not for the reason you think I will. I'm gonna seize advantages. I'm gonna steal stuff. Now die, son of Hastin. Give me gold. He gives me gold. Nice. I would hope I got the chance to kill him, but that feels a bit on the nose, you know? Well, I did get some gold from him, which is good. And we got a claim on the county we need. Very good. Now this is land controlled by Queen Hemma. The only problem with that is that she's allied to the Byzantines. Ugh, not good. But he's currently being claimed by another man, which sounds way more erotic than I meant it to. That's not what I meant. We will take this land, and to ensure victory, we call in our allies. The Danelaw King and the other Danelaw King, which won't come, so that's fine. All right, lads, we're going on a holiday. Did we get some mercenaries to help us? No one's willing to come to the aid of the Irish. Have we arrived yet with our Irish boats? The Irish boats have arrived. Glorious. There's their army, the Frankfurters. Where's the Danelaw army? Are you coming? Oh yeah, he's going all right. Uh-oh, we're about to get cramped. The Frankfurters have come. Hold, my half-brother. Hold. Well, you're fighting the queen. You're fighting the queen of East Francia and the Basilissa of Basilius Byzantine realm. Hold. We need reinforcements. We need reinforcements now. Too late. Oh, there you are. Hello. Oh, well, we can now go united, which is good. Hello. Here we go. Siege this holding down. We don't have siege engines. We're just throwing rocks at it. It's better than nothing. No, it's the wrong holding. We went to the wrong house. Here we go. Now we've taken it. Now my homeland is being raided down. It's not good. But I reckon if we stay here, we are gonna get gradually more and more war score. So we might as well just hang out. Could call in some more allies. Where are you going, buddy? Hey. He's having a peasant revolt. No, not now. Horrible timing. Run. My bloody army! I can't believe you would throw me under the bus like this, Danelaw. We have an alliance. And now they're just mopping up my stuff. Who am I even fighting? Oh no, it's the Brabant Union. I need like a great warrior. Someone that can lead my army. What about mercenaries? Just anyone. We lack the know-how to defeat this enemy. They become too powerful. No, not again. Stop. My army is completely stack wiped. Damn it, I lost the war. My hope to get a place in the sun, it's been quashed. It's been squished. 2 heck in a handbasket. I lost. At least I don't have to pay them a lot of gold. Damn it. I just wanted to hybridize with the Greek culture and become Greek-Irish. Irish. I guess we could combine with the French culture. It's a bit closer. Yeah, you know, that makes a lot more sense. I'll take Flanders. Now there's a peasant revolt. Come on! Let the Irish have a victory, please! Oh, the Irish revolt is over. That's good. They starved to death. What? We lost! Where did they get an army from? That's it. We're doing the classic. We're giving them the mercenary star. The war the raiders. I'll go into debt for this one. Money is not real when it means I get to kill people. No, we lost anyways! Okay, let's just take it easy. Unite our army and go in as one unified force. Here we go, we'll hold! Hold! Hold, you glorious Vikings! We lost again! What the hell? No. Don't raid me. No, not the rebels in my capital. Ah, they killed my kids. They killed all of my kids. They killed my aunt. They killed my Sami brother-in-law. What the hell is wrong with you? Why you killed them? Now defeat them. God damn it, you killed my kids. What the hell? Playing as Ireland is hard. I must increase the taxes. Who are the surfists? There's Muslims in Ireland now, along with the Bosnians. What? Or are they at least defending the realm? Dear Lord, what a mess. What a bloody mess. And now they call me the bald. Why do they call me the bald? And it's my fucking ex-wife that cucked me on my coronation that calls me the bald. That's it. Get into prison. She fled to the countryside. Where? She's in Gabran. Go kill her. And then my queen died. Those mean we can get a good alliance at least. Die, ex-wife. You won't cuck me. Oh my god. Ireland is not for the weak of heart, I'll tell you that. This is supposed to be the tutorial? Alright, let's give this another shot. Taking Flanders. Let's go. We'll call in our allies, the Danes, and Arnbjorn, who says no. Alright, well, I'll go anyways. But bringing the Danes this time around should mean that we succeed. Just because it's the Danes. Yeah, oh my god, the Danes just came in and swept it. I didn't even know how they won. You guys are effective at this. Well, now I control French lands. I can take my steward and promote cultural acceptance with the Frenchmen, which means I can make a hybrid between our cultures once this hits 40. And we can bump it even further by giving land to local French nobles. What if my heir married a French woman? It's a good idea. Would that increase our acceptance? No. It doesn't. And now there's a plague in Ireland. Listen, my kids died from a siege. They won't die from a plague. I can ensure of this. I have the measles! Fix me. It's a medical miracle. She hushes me and proceeds to rub the severed hand of a... what are you doing? Nah, my son has it too. Fix him. They fixed him. Good. Oh, it's a bad plague. It's a really bad plague. Oh, I broke my oath. I didn't repent in time. Not my fault I keep sinning. Listen, all we gotta do is to get the French to like us, okay? I know we can do that. We could host a grand tour where we just hang out with the Frenchmen. That'd be a good idea. And we just do cultural festivals. But we can't afford that even. God damn it. It is hard being Irish. I feel for their struggle. They gotta deal with this every day. Who is this? My cousin wants to give the land to my son. My blind son. No. Irish Civil War? Really? In front of my cornflakes? At least we live pretty close to his capital. This is not what we need, guys. We must stand united. Well, we won't win this. Ah, just kidding. We have Danes. It's my bloodhounds that win me any war. Hello! Glorious alliance to have. Strong and powerful. How did he want my blind son to rule? We put him in front of a wall and said it was a window. It improved his happiness by 15%. There we go. War 1. We did put a bunch of the Irish lords in prison, including my cousin. We're gonna ransom them back because we need them. We don't have enough nobility if they are in prison. Well, with this money alone, we can hold the grand tournament. But I think if we just raw dog it and go in now, they're gonna turn us away at the gate. We could of course try it anyways. Let's visit as many French people as possible and just hang out with them. And hopefully this will improve their standing of me. Field trip! I got a dog! It's my dog. You like dogs? There's a cultural parade. Perfect. This is just what we need. Irish-French culture acceptance up by 10. Yes! French culture. What is French culture? Baguettes? We're eating baguettes? We're shoving baguettes at each other? Well, things are going well at least. And the Frenchmen have let us into their keeps, which is good. But now there's erotic dancing. Oh yeah, buddy, that gets the blood flowing. She's hitting that gritty in those braids harder than I beat all of my subjects when they revolt. She's moving her body in ways that is obscene and exciting. God damn it. Yeah, listen, this is my lover now. Helena. This is not even a French woman. This is a Dutch girl. She's 16. You're 59. Hi, King Katnia, were you on the island? Oh yeah, he is. Oh well, we can return home now, having done what we set out to do. Befriend the French. Very good. The French now like this enough to form a hybrid culture. We're just gonna need a boatload of prestige, which we can get by extorting our subjects further and having a glorious feast. Great and glorious feasting. I love it. And that gave me a lot of prestige. Not enough. We just need a little bit more. Why are there Swedes raiding us? Don't tell me this is what I think it is. It's the brother of my ex-wife. Sorry, lover. I will beat him up, send him home in a body bag, and steal back the gold he raided from me. What happened to my wife? She died. I executed her. What? I will marry a French woman, a French commoner. Ah, this will make them like me. It ruins my legitimacy, and it ruins my prestige. I'm stupid. Can I get a divorce? No. Can I murder her? Yeah. All right, let's do that instead. Here we go. Sorry, wife. Ah, now you're dead. I needed to kill you because I need to marry someone for their prestige. This will give me 600 prestige once we are wed. And that's more than enough for me to unite with the French people under one culture, giving me 4 French innovations so I can become feudal and be done. We have become Irish. Very good. Let's see if this was enough. Yeah! We have 70% of all of the tribal innovations. Let's go! Now you just need to get the tribal authority law up, which is just a slow and steady grind, which we can absolutely achieve. Glorious! We do need to take this part so we can fully control Ireland. If I had enough, I could subjugate all of Scotland as well. Let's work up towards that. Now there's lollards in my area. Yeah, I'll take it. Why not? Lollards are fine, I think. I don't really know what a lollard is. Is that a heresy? Oh crap, it's a heresy. Oh no. God damn it, there's Catholics, Christianian lollards here. Damn, the Bosnians they haven't left. I thought they were gonna just be there temporarily, you know? Oh well. We failed with hunting the boar, but we did see a mystical white roe. Okay. Wait, we did manage to hunt the white roe. I see it. I could try to snipe him. We could just absolutely... everyone fire. Everyone fire! I killed the white roe in a hail of arrows. I'm the roe slayer. Glorious. What? Look at how much prestige we got. Glorious. I'm the venator. I don't know what that means. I killed the animal. Very cool. Animal dead. Yippee! So I don't think I'm long for this world, but that was impressive. But I guess that was the last thing he did, because he died. And now his blind son takes over. And he has only one thing to do, and that is to become feudal. And I think that's gonna be pretty easy, as he's decently educated when it comes to the matter of diplomacy. Though he's blind and depressed. All we need is a little bit more prestige, and then we have absolute tribal authority, and then we will be able to fully become feudal. But there's a faction. They want to lower the tribal authority. No way, Jose. We pass absolute tribal authority, and now we can become feudal. Though we need to be distinguished fame level, which I know exactly how we can achieve that. We'll go on a nice little feast here. Just a celebration, you know, commemorate that I've been crowned and everything. Not a coronation, mind you. Actually, that's exactly what we should do. I'm being silly here. Our goal is to get more people on our side, and more importantly, to get as much prestige as possible. We'll also form a holy order. Nice. Ooh, the Order of Saint Patrick. Saint Patrick. I Alba Cobra!
This is gonna be amazing if we attack the Vikings.
Literally Saint Patrick. He's gonna drive the snake.
No, wait. Son? Oh no, these are Norse Gales.
Varder Ivarsson.
Ivar the Boneless.
Like a snake. Snakes don't have bones. That's why they slither. And the Pope is finally blessing us with gold. What? The Pope loves Ireland. Thank you, Pope. Just put the fucking crown on my head quickly, please.
And we will expand the realm. And I know exactly how. Now, my goal will be to use the subjugation causes belli to take all of Scotland and Dublin. Let us finish this. First, I need to marry my children to get strong alliances. The Danes have always been good to me. That's why I will ally with them. As well as your Belsi Grettirsson of Iceland. He's always been good to me, I guess.
Have all the Vikings been good to me?
We've not really had that many Viking raids now that I think about it. Let's just get a bunch of Vikings in here. And now, we attack Alba with the goal to subjugate him. We take all of his land, including Dublin. And how we're gonna achieve this? By our No, that's not where the army goes. By the might of our army and the glory of Order of St. Patrick.
Drive these snakes out of here.
That is an army, but we need allies. The Dane is willing to help, alongside the Icelander and the Uplander. My idea is if we can hold the strait between here and sort of block him as he's trying to make the pass over.
Ooh, but we are outnumbered. And it's King Mael Colm Barderson. He's a fearsome warrior. We must run. Irish goodbye.
Where's our alliances? Where are the Vikings? We gotta call in allies. We will go broke. I don't care. I'll use debt. I'll go into debt for the realm. Is anyone coming? Yeah, my mercenaries, because I bloody paid them to come. What about the Norsemen and the Vikings? But we could take Dublin. That's true. I have a newborn son, Louis, here, named in the new French way. And we have seized Dublin. We should seize that back. Swiftly so. Where are all my Viking buddies? Where are they at? Help! Where are they? Where? I called in so many Vikings. Iceland? He's busy in a different war. Okay, but the Danes though. Oh, they're coming now. What are they doing down here? What the hell? You guys coming? There we go. Danes. A lot of Danes. Let's get over there, lads. Let's crush them. Yeah! Glorious.
Punch until there's nothing left to punch. Kill. Kill. Get in there, St. Patrick. Alba Cobra.
Wait, is that Scotland?
Ireland forever. Green. Green and gold. Other colors are also nice. Nice color scheme. Luck of the Irish. Kiss me balls.
No, wait, no, don't do that. That's weird. That's not something Irishmen say. Why would they say that? That's not Irish at all. Pope, give me gold. I'm going broke here.
Come out, you Viking dogs.
They landed on the island. Exterminate them.
Raw. Kill them all. Burn their longboats.
Dear God, we slew them all. There's basically no one alive to run.
Now, for the love of St. Patrick, remove these snakes from my island.
I think the Danes left.
I think the Danes left, guys.
Oh no, the Danes left.
We need to siege faster. Come on. Come on, lads. Smack him about. Hit them with your hurley stick. Hurly-whirly! I cast Shillelagh! I cast my Shillelagh against your face! Papa!
We've almost won!
We've almost won, lads! Just a little bit more for Ireland! For Ireland! We've done it! Scotland is ours! Glorious!
We have expanded the realm! Glorious! A Jomsviking banner! We took the banner of the Jomsviking. Oh, well, I'm selling that at a yard sale. I need gold, lots of it. I'm gonna sell as many artifacts as I can. And all we need now is a good and glorious feast with lots of prestige. And this will see it through that we, United Ireland, can become feudal. And finally, after 74 years of glorious conquering, having started in just Desmond and conquered Ireland, subjugated Scotland, raided and also melded with the French because we are Irish. We have finally cast away the times of tribalism to become fully feudal. A new era. Long live Ireland. Glorious. And with that, my friend, I, alongside with a whole lot of people, have completed the glorious, most played start in Crusader Kings 3. Noob Island, also known as Ireland. But that, my friends, is going to be the end. I hope you liked this video. If you did, leave a like, consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Talking about the next one, you can find it right here. Holy moly, what an adventure. I'll see you guys there. Bye!